Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. I am so excited for you to be here today. Today we are going to get straight to the point. We're going to talk about how to package and brand your gift. So I think that I'm originally from Africa, and in Africa there's a saying, especially in Nigeria, we say package yourself, which means pretty much in American language, it would mean to brand yourself. So, back home we'll say package yourself, meaning that, hey, you got to dress up yourself. You got to package yourself well. You have to package, you have to dress up real good to look really good. And so I wanted to talk about how to package your gift, how to brand your gift, and test your gift. That's right, test your gift. So I'm gonna get straight to the point, and I hope that after you watch this video that you're actually going to take some steps today to test your gift. And this is how you test your gift. Number one, it can be your gift, your talent, a skill that you have. It could be braiding, it could be watching after kids, babysitting, it could be you love to do DIYs, it could be counseling, you're a great counselor, it could be carpentry. It doesn't matter what it is. What are you skilled at? What are you gifted at? What are you talented at? Because a lot of us don't really know what our gifts are. So in the meantime, while you're waiting to figure out, to unfold that mystery of what exactly is your purpose and what is your gift, you need to actually start moving into something. You need to actually start using a skill that you have. You need to start using a talent that you have, and eventually it will propel you and it would unravel, and God will use that to really give you a map of what your purpose is and what your gift is. But you have to start something. You have to start from somewhere. That's why I always say, that's why the title of my book is Just Started. You have to start somewhere to be able to actually have that answer that you've been looking for. Now, I tell a lot of people sometimes where they're like, okay, where do I start with? That's the number one question, is I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. Every time that I meet somebody, they're like, I know I'm gifted at this. I'm good at this. I love doing this, but I don't really know where to start. And I always start questioning them. I ask them questions, sets of questions, to help them figure out where they can start, because I'm not God. I can't tell you this is exactly your gift, but I can help you to kind of give you some pointers of where to start that will lead you to find out what your purpose gift is and what your purpose gifted business is. So what I say to people is that, okay, for example, if you're a hairstylist, nowadays we see it on Instagram all the time. You're a hairstylist, you're a hair braider, you have maybe a unique niche that you do so well. Every one of us have a way that we do something, even if it's as basic as hair. Not all stylists do hair the same way. It could be still the same hairstyle, but it will be different the way you do it, whether it's the way you talk to your clients, whether it's the way you treat your clients, whether it's the way that you treat their hair, whether you braid tight, you don't braid tight. It's so many different dimensions that gives us unique capabilities to stand out. So that's why they always say that nobody can do you better than you. Like, all of us have something that we bring to the table that sets us apart. So if you're a braider and you braid people's hair, you've been braiding maybe family members' hair or friends and so forth and so on, I would say, okay, the first step, create a portfolio. Take some great pictures of your work. If you create a DIY, if you make scarves, if you make like this bracelet that I'm wearing is from somebody in Cameroon who sent me this piece, and she makes it at home from scratch. And so something like this, which is so beautiful, I would say, okay, you make this, you take great pictures of it, or videos, take great pictures of it, and maybe in a white background, and then create your portfolio of the items that you've made. And I always say, okay, start an Instagram page. not your personal Instagram page. You can still share it on your personal Instagram page to definitely grow the awareness that this is something that you do, but also create a separate Instagram page to test. That's the best way you can test your gift. That's the best way you can package your gift. You can do it on Facebook as well. You can do it on Pinterest. Well, Pinterest I'm not really familiar with, but I would say I love Instagram because Instagram, when you open somebody's page, it kind of gives you an overview because you can see it's all connected. It's like a mini website, I say. You know, Facebook, you got to kind of scroll and look for stuff and click on stuff, but with Instagram, it's right there in your face. So that's why I personally love Instagram, but you can start with any other social media platform that you're comfortable with. So I always tell people, and I've seen it work. I have tested this on other people and I've seen the outcome of it. And the outcome of it is not necessarily that when you create that Instagram page for that craft that you do, or if you know how to sew, or if you know how to style, or you know, motivation, you know how to motivate people, do videos and post them on Instagram. Create a future page for your gift or your talent or your skill, and kind of see how people react to that. See what people comment at, you know, what people comment, see how you feel about it. The main goal here is to just get over that first fear of just starting something. Honestly, it's almost like a therapeutic step, because once you do it, it's not necessarily gonna, that might not even be the thing that you actually do, but it's gonna give you that confidence. Once you start it and you get 1 like, or you get 2 likes, 3 likes, you would appreciate it so much that somebody actually appreciates your gift, your talent, your skill. And what that would do is that it will start bringing more ideas that how you can grow either that page or that business, or how we can do other things. Trust me, it works. So I said this to say that start somewhere. Whatever it is that you do, package it. Like we say in Africa, package it, make it look nice, because I always believe in starting, but start with excellence. There is no reason for you to start something in 2019 and not start with excellence, because there are so many free and low cost options for you to really brand yourself. As America would say, I don't want to use the word brand, because when I use brand, you know, people get scared because all the big companies use the word branding. So when we say branding, you know, it may scare somebody who's just starting out that, well, I don't even know how to brand myself, and I don't even know how, you know, branding is such a, you know, it's money. It just sounds like a very expensive, you know, process, and all in Africa. Like in Africa, in Niger, all my Niger folks, they say package your gift and monetize it. Package your gift and monetize it. And that's pretty much what it is. And you start step by step. It still means the same thing. It's just that packaging sounds more basic and more relatable and more manageable, where it doesn't scare you off. So whatever it is that you do, if you love speaking to people and you love counseling people, do some counseling videos like this one. Do some videos on your phone, you know, or not even your video. If you don't want to share your video, start an Instagram page to use other people's content to motivate other people. I follow a group on Facebook for a while called I Need a Word, and they have an Instagram page. I follow them on Instagram too, and it's called I Need a Word. And what they do pretty much is they feature great sermons, like little nuggets of other people's sermons, and things that words from God, from biblical words that can encourage somebody. And trust me, there have been days that I have followed, you know, I go on my social media and I'm down, and they post something that just solves, I mean, my anxiety, just gives me a clearer day. So it works. It's very much so needed. It's something that, and now they have a t-shirt line, you know, they're doing conferences now, they have like a huge following. But it just started with a lady that was just encouraging people using other content that she felt like could really bless somebody else. So you can start a future page, you can post your own videos and share it and add other people's videos on there to build that, you know, audience and content. It doesn't have to be your own content per se. If you love to talk about, you know, relationships and marriage, I have friends that love to counsel people on marriage. That's your, you know, your heart. Start something. There's another group that is on Instagram. I think it's Marriage is Your First Ministry. There's Black Love or something, and they're not using their content only. They're using different content to help encourage other people. So once you start that, I promise you, I can give you my word on it. Take your gift, package it to the best of your abilities. If you do something like this and you wanted to take pictures, you don't have to have a professional camera. Go outside, take a white background paper, take great pictures in daylight on your phone. You can even go on Fiverr if you needed to really look more exquisite. Go on Fiverr, pay somebody $5 on Fiverr, just put Photoshop editing and edit that picture and post it. Just keep posting it and seeing what else, because when you take that, that's when they say you walk by faith. When you take that first step of faith, then God gives you all the pieces to the puzzle, you know. So that is why I'm so passionate about just starting, because I get excited because I know what comes out of you just starting it. By the way, make sure you get the book, Just Started. But anyway, when you just started, it brings so many more other things. I've seen it work in my life. I've seen it work in other people's lives where they just started. You've heard it before. I'm pretty sure you've heard a story where, hey, somebody just started with this little nugget and then it grew into so-and-so business where, you know, it just started in the basement. It just started with one item and then it grew into a whole line of things. So, so don't be scared. If you don't want to put your face behind it, don't use your face then. Put your product and just let the product speak for itself. If you don't want to use your voice, you don't want to use your word, you're not ready to take that step, do something. Just use the product to sell itself, and then eventually you bring yourself in the picture. When I started Puff Puff Mix, nobody knew who I was. Nobody knew that. Till today, they don't even know that that's my product. I still meet people all the time where they're like, oh, I never knew that was your product. I use it all the time. And they don't know, which is why now, 5 years later, I'm like, okay, I'm ready to put my picture on the packaging, where now I'm comfortable and I think that it will help my brand. Now I can call it brand, but back then, you know, it's just packaging. So now I can brand, you know, myself. I can brand the company because I will do other things with it also. So now I'm ready to add, actually I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add me and my kids picture on the packaging. So, but in the beginning, I wasn't trying to put my face on it because I'm like, I don't want people to not buy it because it's Louise's product. You know, I didn't feel comfortable to be there, like be the one like holding the puff puff and da 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 da. I wasn't ready then, but I started anyways. And then now that I'm ready and I see the need for it, I'm gonna implement it now. So you have to test your gift, even if it's starting a WhatsApp group, even if it's starting a Facebook group where you start a group for counseling or doing videos, whatever it is, just test your gift. Test it. Test your skill, test your gift, whatever it is. It does not matter how little it is. Test it out. And I promise you, once you test it, even when if one person don't compliment, the one person will. If somebody said, not compliment, if somebody says something that is discouraging, trust me, there's going to be 1 or 2 people that are gonna like it or gonna say, great job, I love it. Even if they don't buy from you, trust me, I have seen it work. That 1 like, that 2 likes, that 5 likes, you would appreciate it more than 1 million likes when you're first starting out. So that's it for today, guys. Comment below if you actually do start something. Comment below. Ask me any questions that you have down in the comments, or you can inbox me. Follow me on Instagram at Louise Nunga. We are here on Facebook. Also, we have a Facebook private group called Just Start That Business. You can follow us there. You can get my book on Amazon or Barnes & Nobles online. You can order it. It's called Just Start It. And we're gonna keep this going. I'm enjoying this, and I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, you know, and I'll see you on the next video. Ciao.